Hey folks, it's Ardwulf, and welcome to another episode of Ardwulf Presents. We are here in Neverwinter, and we are going to start actually playing the game. Here we are, we've just finished character creation with our Dwarf Great Weapon Fighter. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of the early gameplay and how everything works. So as you can see, there is a reticle, which changes color depending on what you may be moused over. Mouse look actually controls the direction that you are pointed. So you're going to move with WASD here, and we will go up close to this guy. Press F to interact with him.
Thank the gods. When I saw the Dracolich attack the ship, I was afraid there'd be no survivors. Adventure? I can guarantee.
By all means, you can.
To your next objective. Press Z to toggle it on and off.
You can listen to the hints, read the quest text if you like. I'm not going to really bother with that since we'd like to get through this video as quickly as possible. And we'll just walk up to this box here. You can see that it's a quest object because it's sparkly. Press F to interact. And we'll take this item. And there's going to be another one right here. Interact with that. Take this item.
Press I to open your inventory.
So we'll press I to open our inventory, and we'll double click on these items to equip them. This is a box of goodies that will become available for us to open at level 5, and then I think every 5 levels thereafter we'll get to open it again. Now we can turn off mouse look by pressing the Alt button. Okay, and go and click on the various UI elements this way, and we can toggle it back on by doing that. Now in this case, the quest objective is this sparkly trail leads us to the quest objective. This is not quite always this clear depending on where you're at in the game exactly, but certainly this early it's leads you right to the quest objectives. Now you notice something when you hit turn mouse look off here. Down here's my health. That's weird. Well, hey, it's open beta technically. Although this is a soft launch, as I mentioned in the previous video, they are not going to wipe characters after this point. We do have some abilities down here. The biggest and most important ones are controlled by left click and right click. Here's our health down here, and you can see we're about half. Our health is about half down. And look at that, we are timing out. So there appears to be some server lag is what's going on with that. That is some good old-fashioned rubber banding.
Rest zones where out-of-combat players may heal.
This is the first day that the beta is available to everybody. Okay. This campfire, this little glowy area, is an area that will restore our health. Our health will not normally go back up on its own. So we'll go over here, talk to this guy.
Good to meet you.
With this quest.
It's good to see someone survive the attack on the ship. When you feel ready, please speak to me again. I'm afraid I need your help.
We get some lag action here. Server not responding.
Although we stop...
Okay, so everything we've seen so far shouldn't be that weird for MMO players, other than maybe the fact that you've got the mouse look thing going on here. Now we're going to talk about our primary abilities. Right now we have one ability which is bound to left mouse click. And
damaging all foes in front of you.
We're getting some really quick bad rubber banding at this point. Zombie addict here is actually a player, weirdly enough. Well, this is pretty annoying. It is a beta, though, and we probably have more people participating in the game than there will normally be. To go up to this guy who is a zombie. That's a delay there as well. Animations are not too bad in this game. Character models are I would call them alright. It's a little bit annoying that right now his weapon is half the time not in his hands. It's also annoying that lag appears to be preventing him from doing damage to these guys. All right, so we're on the precipice of, I would call, we're on the precipice of unplayability here.
Help me. Thanks.
So this is, you know, our day one experience in Neverwinter. The game is actually pretty fun. This is pretty annoying. We don't actually have to kill these zombies, though. So we can just follow the trail. And we are in a shared... This is not... I mean, the whole game's instanced, but they're all shared... Well, this where we're at right now is a shared instance. We'll be specific about that. Nice rubber banding. Let me talk to this guy.
We were lucky to
Guide
drive
displays
Winter's
everything you get
forces
for
back.
leveling up. It may also offer important quests.
Observer not responding.
Thank you for aiding the wounded. They wouldn't have sur- I'm afraid I have a gruesome task for you. We're driven
Pretty
Valindra's
cheesy
main
accent there.
army
Now,
off.
we'll hit
Our
Alt to turn
dreadless
mouse
allies
look off.
still harassing us with summoned
When we
undead.
level up, we will get
Private
a little
Hawthorne is
warning
trying to
here
drive
that
them
will
off
tell
with
us
his
we've earned
archers,
new
but
unlocks. So in this
short on
case,
ammo.
we have earned
Search the
Reaping
battlefield,
Strike, which is our
scavenge some
secondary
arrows from the
ability,
dead, and
which
then
is
take them to Hawthorne.
tied to a right mouse click right now. We get to see that very shortly. So we will dismiss this one. And that's pretty much all we get for level 2. We'll go this way. In this case, we need to collect these arrows.
Press and hold
Fight.
the right mouse
We need to
button
first
charge Reaping
fight
Strike for
the
extra
rubber
damage.
banding. So we press and hold the right mouse button to charge Reaping Strike for extra damage. Which will take these Mook level guys down. Now this guy, at least in the previous round of beta, this guy's got some conversation. I think this is the
Dracolich under her control.
this is the tiefling that we saw in the opening cinematic.
Ships in the harbor. I don't know how.
So if you want to talk to him, he's got some
perhaps
flavor
a deal
text going
with
on.
the cult of the dragon. The important thing is that we deprive her of it. When a Dracolich is killed, its spirit returns to a
Looking for
special
more arrows here.
From there, it can possess the body of another dragon and be reborn. This Dracolich's spirit has not departed yet. I am trying to bind it here. If it cannot return to the phylactery, we may be able to destroy it and deprive Valindra of a powerful ally.
So that guy is basically the guy delivering the primary plot line. Of course, space does jump. Which isn't true in all MMORPGs, but it's generally true. These guys are nominally aggro guys, I guess, but they don't seem to really be aggro guys here. We got some very serious rubber banding going on. It's super annoying. Hopefully that's the kind of thing that will go away. Heal a little bit, which of course we actually need to do. We will deposit our arrows in this barrel by interacting with the barrel. Eventually. Okay, so that's done, and then these archers start shooting at the guys on the hill. We're gonna go talk to this guy to turn the quest in. The structure of this game is not going to be anything that surprises you if you're familiar with MMORPGs.
The Red Wizards haven't been driven
it's,
away.
It's a heavily instanced, directed
down.
quest experience, and how
More
enjoyable
undead are
it will be
Neverwinter.
to you
They're
if
boiling out of Castle Never and storming the Sleeping Dragon Bridge.
if you
If
don't
the bridge
like
falls, they will enter
super
the heart
linear
of the city.
questing,
Protect us,
this is kind of
Enclave.
debatable.
I must stay and deal
So
with
see
the
what our
Red
new
Wizards.
unlock is here.
Please, go to the bridge
So
and
we
aid
got an
the
encounter
defenders.
power. Right now,
Destroy
these
the undead soldiers
left
near
and
the
right
gate to our
mouse
north
clicks
so it may be
are
opened
tied
safely.
to what are
Then
called
talk
at-will
to
abilities,
Private
which means you can
Wilfred.
use them as much as
He
you
will
want.
get you inside the city and
The
show
other
you the way to
abilities
the
are
bridge.
encounter abilities, which
Be
are on a
careful,
cooldown,
these undead are more aggressive than
and daily
others we
abilities,
fought.
which are on a longer
Tempest grant you
cooldown. So
strength.
this ability gives me a fast spinning slice to the legs of enemies around you, briefly slowing them. And these encounter abilities tend to be fairly powerful against mooks. So we'll find out here if we can manage to conquer the lag. And we can
Press Q to release a low spinning strike to your enemy's
sprint
legs, temporarily
by holding
slowing
down the shift button. Now these guys will aggro. That was my spinning strike. You know what? I've never gone down here. Let's check that out. Of course, you can't just hold the left mouse button down. Okay, so you can actually go under there, but it doesn't take you anywhere terribly interesting. So a lot of the responsiveness of the combat system is being undermined in this case by the very significant amount of lag you're getting.
Hello again. You're looking a good deal fiercer than when you washed up on the beach. Told you drying out by the fire would do you good. My mother always says warm clothes make for a warm heart. You've thinned out the skeletons enough that we should be able to slip through the gate safely. Linklater gave me some healing
Left click
kits.
on a visible location to
So this is
them on the
basically our
bridge.
travel map. When we get to a gateway, we can choose a new instance within the city to go to. So in this case, we're going to go to Sleeping Dragon Bridge. We get a brief cinematic.
We must go to their aid.
Now, I believe this is also a shared instance, if I'm not mistaken.
press shift and a movement key to sprint away from an enemy's attack.
Now, the shift key does different things depending on your class, actually.
And sprint when your stamina is low.
For some guys, it's actually a dodge. For other guys, it's actually a sprint. For the great weapon fighter, it's a sprint. So we're going to replace that encounter ability as soon as we can, basically. I'm not really happy with what it's doing. I expect it to do more damage. Not that it wouldn't necessarily be handy, and you can change these abilities out when you like to. You can see we've got, we're going to put this potion down in our quick bar. The targeting's pretty forgiving. Of course, potions will restore our health a little bit. Just in this scenario, the only way we can actually do it. Although I think we're going to level up here in a second, so. And here is a sort of mini boss. Let's get out of the guy's. There we go. There's our level 4. Now, a bunch of stuff just lit up, including this, which is our daily ability. Our daily ability in this case is Spinning Strike. I swing the sword around me multiple times, cutting into foes around me and increasing my run speed. And I use that, the number 1 key to activate that. And we've got a couple other things here.
Activate your daily power when your action
This
points
is
are
Destroyer. I don't know what this is. What is this? New class power, Destroyer. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like a passive ability that does something cool. Okay, so we'll dismiss these. We will definitely, and this, by the way, is a dropped item. We can go over here, and we definitely want the healing potion. And the 3, 4, and 5 buttons are tied to healing abilities. Tied to healing potions, I should say. Some lagginess again. And here comes our boss, and the boss we don't get to fight right now, who is Valindra, who's like some ghost ranger chick or something like that. She's gonna send this big dude after us. R. Good idea for us to get out of the way of that particular thing. Of course, that did interrupt me. There's my daily ability. And that hit me pretty hard. Hit a potion here. Because we're going to have basically more potions than we need. So we'll just burn one. This guy wants to interrupt me every time I wind up on him. It's a little bit annoying. Might as well fire that daily ability again, why not? It's pretty cool.
Pick up loot.
Let's go grab this loot. We got all the loot. Look at our inventory here. Okay, we got some boots. And we have unidentified items, which is something we'll need to talk about. Now let's scroll identification. Okay, so we can double click on these boots. So these are simple scale boots plus 4 to defense. These are greaves plus 2 to defense, so we'll put these on. And that gives me some greaves. Cool. We'll go here, we'll find this guy who died like a bitch.
Sorry. You have to...
Very brief cinematic there. And this will take us to the main city of Neverwinter, now that we've completed what we might regard as the opening tutorial of the game. Loading screen. And this will take us to the city, which I'm not going to show you in this video, except to where we zoned in here. So this is the city of Neverwinter. There's a whole bunch of additional adventuring to be done off of the city, so you can explore this, and it's pretty big actually. This is the South City Gate district, which is one of the rather large number of districts in the city. So you can explore this, and there's some quests here, and there's some quests that are in instances off of this zone. The zone itself is pretty decent, so check this out. Now, the Neverwinter game itself, despite the hassle that I think we're experiencing right now with lag, I think it's generally pretty fun. I intend to play it some more, and I hope to have some more videos for you guys. So in the meantime, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that it's been moderately informative. Subscribe to the channel. We have more videos for Neverwinter, for other games, and we have a whole bunch of videos on other games that are already in the channel. So go ahead and subscribe. And down in the notes below, you will find a link to my website at ardwulfslair.wordpress.com, plus links to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. So do all that stuff, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video. I will see you next video.